What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, Regulation F is back. If you guys have not heard, coming December 1st, all live tournaments and all that good stuff are going back to the Regulation F format, which is why we're showcasing Regulation F teams today. And probably from here on out going forward, we're going to be doing a ton of Regulation F content. As you guys can tell, Zapdos is going to be the star of today's video as we're rocking out with this Zapdos Regulation F team. Now, Zapdos over here with Static as its ability and the Zap Plate as its item to give Thunderbolt a little bit more of a damage boost. Outside of that, it's got Weather Ball to pair up with this Sun. It's got Helping Hand. It's got Detect, a great Pokemon, also bulky, who can hit pretty hard. Zapdos, arguably the best legendary bird out of the three. Now, outside of Zapdos, this team's looking pretty powerful. You got Torkoal and Ursaluna who really thrive out in the Trick Room, so if we're going up against Trick Room squad, these guys are coming in here. We also got Walking Wake, Fluttermane, and Entei. All three Pokemon really thrive out in that Torkoal Sunlight. Walking Wake with Photosynthesis, Fluttermane with Photosynthesis, and Entei, obviously a fire type, gets that nice little damage boost with fire moves. Guys, want to run the team for yourself? Rental code is at the top right hand corner. And if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Zapdos on the casual ladder. Match number 1 coming at you guys, going up against a Rampardos team. Now, Rampardos going to be an absolute monster here. It hits like a truck with sheer force, I believe, and a lot of times you rock Life Orb with it. But on top of that, they got a great combo of Hisuian Loganth and Torkoal, and they also have screens. So how do I want to play this one? I kind of just want to go into like my Pokemon that really thrive out in the sunlight, which would be Fluttermane and Walking Wake. And that sounds pretty good to me, right? Definitely won't Walking Wake here for a lead. Screens could be annoying. I could maybe just go into like Torkoal here, just because I can erupt as well. Or I could just go for Heat Wave at that point. And I'm thinking of just doing that. Just going Torkoal here early. I like it. So I'm going to go Torkoal. I am going to go Walking Wake here. In the back end, we are just going to end up going Zapdos because I want to use it. And then last but not least, Fluttermane, probably our best bet here. They don't have any, they could set Trick Room with it, but if that's the case, I had the Torkoal. I feel like we cover a lot of ground with the lead that we have. We have Walking Wake, who should be faster than, actually, I don't know if it's going to be faster than Hisuian Logan. I'm going to get that Photosynthesis speed boost, but they're not even going to lead this, so they're going to end up going into both of these two, which is fine. They don't really have a lot of Pokemon that can just attack my Torkoal, right? Or that can just like attack my Pokemon in general. Spirit Break maybe from Grimmsnarl. But if you go for Spirit Break here and not set up a light screen, I'm going to do a lot of damage and most likely KO your Frigoraph. But yeah, I could go Terastallization and just go Fire Terror, which I might just do here. Just for damage, and then just go for a Hydro Steam. I don't have Fire Terror, I have Grass. Okay, so we're not going to Terastallize. So Heat Wave into a lovely Hydro Steam, all getting boosted by the sunlight. And we're going to see a Terror type launch here early. From who? Frigoraph. Maybe Fire Terror? What you got here? Fire Terror. That's totally fine. I got Hydro Steam launching into that slot. We absolutely love that. Let's see what they end up doing with Grimmsnarl. I think they set up a light screen. No, they got Fake Out. They got Fake Out. So they go for Fake Out here. Hydro Steam's going to rip. It's going to do a lot of damage here. And it's just going to pick up the KO, no problem. So hot start for your boy here. Terror type going. Frigoraph going. It seems to me that they potentially wanted to set up Trick Room if they're going for Fake Out there. But I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. But Grimmsnarl with Fake Out always throws me off because for the most part, you don't see it running Fake Out. It's usually Screens, Thunder Wave, Spirit Break. That's like the staple moveset, and it's for a good reason, right? It's just super strong and super broken. And so whenever somebody uses Fake Out, it always throws me off. I'm just like, oh man, did not see that coming. But for the most part, I always think they're setting up screens. But now they're going to send out Torkoal without Terror type, so Heat Wave is going to be free here. And same thing with Hydro Steam, even though I believe he's just going to protect. I'm not going to lie, I'm almost positive he's just going to protect Torkoal. But on the off chance you don't, we have Hydro Steam launching in that slot. Told you. I knew it. I should have just made the read, but I think just playing it safe right now is the call. Hydro Steam's going to get blocked. Heat Wave has a shot at KO in this Grimmsnarl. But Spirit Break's going to fly first, which really sucks because I get that special attack drop. I do survive, but the special attack drop we do not like. Heat Wave is going to launch here. Should just made the read. But hopefully it's just KOs. Let's see. No, it doesn't. Oh, not even close. Not even close. Let me see your stats. Why are you doing so little damage? Oh, you are just a bulky boy. You're not here for damage. You are not here for damage. So Hydro Steam's going to fly. I'm just going to Helping Hand this shot. Give me no reason not to. I know I'm -1 on special attack, so this Helping Hand might be able to boost it enough where we can pick up the KO. And you have Sucker Punch. You little booger. You have Sucker Punch. Okay, I see you. I understand. I got you. I got you. Flamethrower's going to fly here and KO my Torkoal. Actually, no. We're pretty high on HP. Thought we were lower. But I could just go into you at this point. Probably should just go into you. That Flamethrower is looking scary. I'm thinking just going Fairy Terra. And go for Dazzling Gleam, right? He's probably going to Sucker Punch me and look the Flamethrower, double down and Flutter me. Do I go Fairy Terra? And just Gleam? I know it's not very effective, but this can still do relatively solid damage. Yeah, I got all the boosts going here. I'm going to Helping Hand this up. I'm going to send this. So we know he has Sucker Punch. He does not have screens, it looks like. So Spirit Break, Sucker Punch, Fake Out, and I couldn't tell you the last move that he has. Did he Protect yet? Maybe, I don't know. But he ends up withdrawing here. That's fine. Who are you going to go into? Who's taking the shot? So he'll have Fake Out later. Rampardo's going to pop out here. He doesn't know we have Focus Sash, which is really good for us. So he gets off his first turn priority Pokemon off the field. We like that. We like that. So we're guaranteed to soak up the shot. He could go for Flamethrower. He could go for... I think he's going to rip a Flamethrower into the Flutter Mane slot. But I'm Fairy Terra here, baby. I got Photosynthesis boost and special attack. I got Stab. I got Terra boost. Gleam's flying. Gleam should do relatively decent damage, even though it's not very effective into the Torkoal. See, look at that. Look at that damage. Absurd. Absurd amount of damage. We love it. We love it. Torkoal's going to go for that Flamethrower. We're definitely sashing up here. Actually, no Focus Sash. And maybe, just maybe, can we eat up a Sucker Punch? Can we eat up a Sucker Punch? I'm going to protect you, and I'm going to start throwing Yawns across the board. Who do I Yawn? Who do I Yawn here? I'm going to Yawn Grimmsnarl. He's looking annoying. He might Fake Out my Flutter Mane. I hope he fakes out my Flutter Mane. He goes for Sucker Punch instead. I'm not sure if Sucker Punch is going to be able to KO. I am really not sure. He's going to go for Flamethrower in this slot. We're going to be able to soak that. Beautiful. And I get off a Yawn, which is very important for me. So Yawn flies. He's getting drowsy. We are going to go for, obviously, a Dazzling Gleam here again. This will win us the game if we can land it. But I'm not sure if Sucker Punch can actually KO here. I'm going to go for Heat Wave. Oh, he doesn't even go for Sucker Punch. That's game then. You did not even go for Sucker Punch. What, you think I was swapping? Nope, you did not. You thought I was swapping. They did not go for Sucker Punch. GG's. Beautiful. Awesome. Torkoal's down to, what is it, 3 HP? And he's going to go for Flamethrower here, or Heat Wave. That works. Oh, no, it's my Torkoal going for Heat Wave. We're outspeeded. And I'm picking up the KO. So, GG's to our opponent here. Match came down to the wire. We end up taking match number 1. We're sitting 1-0. Match number 2 time. Let's go back-to-back here. Zamazenta and Groudon. Pretty good for us. Kind of. Not really, just because a lot of sunlight is going to be on the field. And I don't have to worry about it. They also have Tinkaton from Fake Out. They got Rillaboom, who I don't think they're going to bring. And then last but not least, they have Shenpao. Now, a solid lead for us is probably just going to be Flutter Mane. Flutter Mane works really well here, as it can just output a ton of damage, like you guys seen in that last match with that Fairy Terra type. And I could end up leading it with Torkoal, or I could end up just going into like Zapdos here. Zapdos is not bad, but Torkoal's probably the best call, just so I can go into Helping Hand and really just start getting after it that way. So yeah, I am going to end up going into Torkoal here with Flutter Mane. On top of that, give me Zapdos. And give me Walk Away. Give me Walk Away. Let's do it. Let's do it. I hope they lead. I hope they lead Groudon. I wish I would have went into Zapdos if they lead Groudon, but this was just a safe play just to go into that Torkoal, just because Helping Hand boost goes crazy. But if they go into Tinkaton, they have that Fake Out pressure, which they do not. They do have Wide Guard pressure though. And they honestly might just Wide Guard me here, which I don't like. I really don't like. I really don't like this. I have the Focus Sash. I'm thinking of just going Fairy Terra Moonblast into the Groudon with Helping Hand, just because of the sheer fact of Wide Guard's probably popping out here. So I'm gonna do this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Let's see what Zamazenta wants to do. Let's see. Zamazenta could just go for a heavy slam. We have speed right now. I think Groudon just wants to attack with blades, but I'm really hoping he just goes for a wide guard. Seeing Torkoal and Fluttermane on the field, you gotta think that Dazzling Gleam and Eruption is probably flying. But there goes Helping Hand. Are we gonna see wide guard? Are we gonna see it? We do not see it. We do not see it. Let's see how much damage we can do here. Enough. We get the crit too, but still, that damage output is absurd. It's absurd with the photosynthesis boost. So that's a big time play for us. We are going to see the heavy slam pop out here. Good news for us. We got the focus sash. We're sashing up. Got rid of Groudon. We got the sash. If they don't bring out any Pokemon with first turn priority, we're going to be able to get off some nice damage into whatever Pokemon they throw out here. So at that point, oh, it's going to be Rillaboom. Do I just protect and maybe just go for a Heat Wave here? Sounds nice, right? Sounds really nice. And I am going to do that. Or I could yawn. I could yawn. Now we're going for Heat Wave. We're going for Heat Wave here. Could yawn. I could have yawned, but at that point they're probably just going to swap, and I'd rather take some damage here. But we'll see a Terra type from their end. We're going to launch it into Zamazenta, going into straight Dragon, which is good for my boy in the back end. We all know I got that Walking Wake chilling back there. So I have Walking Wake, which is good news. Protects and a Fly from Fluttermane. Hopefully Fake Out or Grassy Glide launches into that slot. That'd be nice. And he is going to go for Grassy Glide. He's gliding here. So there's that. Are we going to see a Body Press maybe? Yep, Body Press. Torkoal soaks that. And Heat Wave flies. Can I get a burn on the Zamazenta? That'd be nice. Give me some burns. Any burns? 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 Burn on Rillaboom. I'll take that. I'll take that. Burn on Zamazenta maybe? No, never that. So they have Grassy Glide just to pressure me. I might just give it to him. I might just let these Pokemon die out. Because if he's going for Grassy Glide, I mean, I could hard swap into Walking Wake, which actually isn't bad. And I am going to do that. So I'll go Walking Wake for the swap, and I think I'll just protect Torkoal. Just so I can get back a little bit of HP from the terrain. And have a chance at soaking up a Body Press. Because he has to attack my Fluttermane with Grassy Glide. He has to. Pretty much had to. Right? Because if not, that leaves the door open for me to potentially just go for Dazzling Gleam and KO both his Pokemon. I'll just protect Torkoal here. There is the Grassy Glide. We soaked that all day. That actually did a bit more damage than I wanted it to do. And Body Press stays into this slot, which we protected. Good news for us. Great news. So now I got Walking Wake on the field. We still have Zapdos in the back end. We have Rillaboom burned. Now, who could their final Pokemon be? That's the real question. Because I want to go for Dragon Pulse, most likely into the Zamazenta slot, right? With a Helping Hand boost. That is looking like her best call. But they could swap in a Tinkaton, but I highly doubt their final Pokemon's Tinkaton. It's definitely got to be, what's it called? Shenpao. So I am going to make the call. I am going to go for the Helping Hand Dragon Pulse boost. And we'll see if this works out for us. Yo, Helping Hand just going crazy with Torkoal today. He protects Zamazenta. What a call. What a call. I wonder if you're going for Wood Hammer into this slot, which I would not like. That might be able to KO Rillaboom. No, he's going to U-turn pivot. So we do get to see his final Pokemon. I get to keep my Walking Wake. Great news for us. And I wonder who he goes into. Is it Shenpao? No, it was Tinkaton. So they could have just went for the hard swap. Wow, Tinkaton popping out here. Fake Out, ready to roll. I think we just go for another Heat Wave here. And we just start attacking. I could protect the Walking Wake at this point. Which wouldn't be bad. So I think they're going to Fake Out that slot. So yeah, I am just going to do that. I'm thinking just yawning. Maybe I'll yawn here. Just force a swap out. Yeah. Let's go for the yawn. Let's go for the yawn. So protect Walking Wake. If they're going to Fake Out anybody, you would think it would be my Walking Wake. And yep, I make the right call. Come on, man. Protect's going crazy this matchup. Protect's going crazy. He goes for Body Press. We should soak. We do soak. That's beautiful news. And I get off this beautiful yawn. So at this point, I definitely can see Zamazenta hard swapping into Rillaboom. My Photosynthesis is gone, which I don't like. Actually, Zamazenta could just protect. No way, because then he goes to sleep. I definitely see him hard swap it. So I am just going to rip a Dragon Pulse into this slot. And I am going to hard swap into Zapdos here. I'm going to read him swapping. I'm going to look to KO this Rillaboom and then have some pressure and be able to bring out Sunlight later in the match with Flutter Mane. If I get rid of Rillaboom here and get rid of first turn priority, that is beautiful. And he stays on the field. He stays on the field, so Zamazenta taking a big chunk of damage here. Tinkaton probably KO my Walking Wake. Yep. And that's fine. That's fine, because now I can just... Do I bring back out Torkoal? Yeah, I feel like I set that Sunlight. I feel like I keep that pressure. Body Press gonna fly. We soak this, and he is now going to sleep. Cool. Night, night. I could honestly go into Torkoal just so I can Weather Ball. Yeah, no, I gotta go into Torkoal here. I gotta go into Torkoal. Going straight into Torkoal here. So Torkoal's gonna pop out here. We might as well rip a Heat Wave, and we might as well rip a Weather Ball. Heat Wave flies. Weather Ball gonna follow through. And they don't have Terra type anymore, so these fire moves are gonna work rather well with Sunlight. But versus this Rillaboom late game, this is gonna be tough. We have to get rid of these Pokemon as soon as possible. Playoff's outspeeding me. Gets a crit too. Zamazenta's gonna be asleep. That's his first turn of asleep, right? I believe it is. Weather Ball is gonna fly. How much damage are we doing? I'm hoping the combination of this. Okay, yeah, it did enough. I was gonna say the combination of that and Heat Wave should KO. And how much damage is Heat Wave going to do to this Zamazenta? Please be enough. It's cutting it real close. It's cutting it real close. So he was only asleep for one turn. Oh man, this is coming down to it. He's going to bring out Rillaboom, who's burned. Who is burned? I think we get rid of... Oh, dude, how do I play this one? How do I play this one? I got to go for Heat Wave for sure. He's going to fake out somebody, so I might as well just attack the Zamazenta slot. Might as well attack the Zamazenta slot and hope it doesn't wake up. Fakes out you. Do not wake up here. No shot he woke up. Attack my Zapdos. No shot you just woke up. We're going to lose this match because he had a one-turn sleep. Unless... No, yeah, we're going to lose this match. Unless, how... Is there any possible way I can win this? With Zamazenta outspeeding? I mean, can we soak up? Is there a possibility that we could soak up a Grassy Glide? That's the only way. We need to soak up a Grassy Glide, and I just don't think we can. I really don't think we can. Because he is going to go Body Press here. Trying to think of any possible way. How many turns are left in this terrain? 4, 3, 4. Oh yeah, we are not protecting through this. We need HP back, so I'm going to do that. I am just going to go for Weather Ball here, but we need him to mess up. Of course he woke up that turn. Of course. Play this one so well. He's going to wake up, and he's going to go Grace Glide in this slot, which we soak. Hold up. Oh my lord, we won. We won. Beautiful. Wow. Wow. I just cannot believe what I just saw. Like, why wouldn't you go Grassy Glide in the Flutter Mane? And then Heavy Slam into Zapdos or Body Press. That was just a mental mistake on their part. But we take these wins all day, baby. We take these wins all day. We can now go for Moonblast. We can go for T-Bolt here. That's going to be game, set, match. That is going to be game, set, match. I cannot believe that just happened. I cannot believe that just happened. We'll take this all day. We're sitting 2-0. Final match coming at you guys. Can we grab ourselves that 3-0 perfect record going up against a Rylu squad? Rylu with Prankster, with coaching, all that good stuff. He could be using it with Gyarados or even Baxcalibur, but their team's looking dope. They got Fire, or I should say Sunlight with Charizard. We're probably just going to go into Zapdos for a lead. I do like it. So I am going to rock out with that. Zapdos going to pop out here. They do have a low on Ninetales, so Torkoal in the back end probably a better bet for me. But Zapdos, I do like for the lead just because Thunderbolt can be super effective into Charizard or, what is that? Gyarados, and on top of that, we got Weather Ball, which is nice. I'm going to do that. I am also just going to go into Flutter Mane. It seems like a solid lead for us, especially with that Focus Sash. Then go Torkoal and Walking Wake. Simple call. Simple call. This team's pretty easy to play. You pretty much are always bringing, like, Sunlight and then Flutter Mane and Walking Wake, and then the last call is depending on what they have, but I like this team. This team is very simple to play. Pick it up quickly. If you guys want to rent it, you guys know where the code's at. You guys already know where the code's at. But he's going to end up leading Baxcalibur and Charizard, which I actually really like here. I could go in for the hard swap into Torkoal if I want to, but what I'm thinking here is just go straight T-Bolt into the slot and just protect Flutter Mane. Just protect this Flutter Mane. Hopefully Zapdos outspeeds because an Ice move would not fare too well into Zapdos, right? It would not fare too well. And he's going for Heat Wave, which is fine. Which is fine. Heat Wave flies. Zapdos soaks. Zapdos, go next, please. Thank you. T-Bolt flies. With that Zap Plate, picking up the KO. We love to see it. Now, chances are Zapdos is probably dead, right? I could have went for Dazzle Gleam or Moonblast and tried to KO Excalibur, but I really wanted just to keep Flutter Mane on the field. So next turn, I can bring out Torkoal. And this works fine. I get rid of the Charizard. He's going to get rid of my Zapdos. I'll take this trade all day. I'll take it all day. I'll take it all day. I get rid of their powerhouse Pokemon. Hopefully they don't have Gyarados, but if that's the case, I mean, Flutter Mane should just be able to, you know, Fairy Terra, Dazzle Gleam, and just take us home to victory, right? Looks good, sounds good. There's the Gyarados. Wish I had Thunderbolt for that, but again, I mean, it's going to do a ridiculous amount of damage. It's Dazzle Gleam. Intimidate's going to drop attack. Good thing we're both special attacking. And from here, Drought's going to fly. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Give me that Photosynthesis boost into special attack. And we're about to do a lot of damage here. Helping Hand, bam. Fairy Terra, bam. Dazzle Gleam, bam. Send them all. If they don't Terrasilize, this Excalibur's gone. If they do not Terrasilize, this Excalibur is a goner. So let's see what they want to do. What you got for me, boy? What do you got for me? Here's see, I just don't think they could stop us. Even if they Terrasilize, like the damage is too high. I don't think you're KO my Flutter Mane unless you just double down into that slot. Which I mean you could, but if you double down, I think Flutter Mane's picking up a KO into at least one of you, right? I think Gyarados dies out here if it doesn't Terrasilize here either. So we need a lot to go their way, and they're not Terrasilize, so that's game. Wrap it up. Bye-bye Excalibur. Even if Gyarados soaks us now, next turn we have that Focus Sash. We're definitely surviving. But there we go. Gyarados does end up surviving on just a little bit of HP. That's big news from. But Gyarados just doesn't have the moves to KO me, right? Going for Leer. He wanted that defense drop into Flutter Mane. Oh, into Torkoal, actually. Oh, no, it's both. I forgot Leer in double battles works on both. But yeah, he wanted that defense drop just so Excalibur can do more damage. But yeah, this is just over with. Oh, actually, you get rid of... You don't have Snow Warning on that Pokemon. What is going on here? You don't have Weather Control with Ninetales. That's weird. Don't really see that too often. Do not ever see that. I was going to say, that actually gives him a slight chance here, but never mind. Never mind. No Weather Control. Bam, Dazzle Gleam flies, and it leaves a Alolan Ninetales on 1 HP. Are you kidding me? Not even Focus Sash, just 1 HP. That's hilarious. She's going to go for Blizzard and Sun. I'm going to dodge it. Torkoal's going to take a little bit of damage. No Freezy Pop. Cool, no Freezy Pop, and Heat Wave lands. And we go 3-0 for today's video. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Regulation F is back. Here's a good Zapdos team for you guys. 3-0 perfect record today. Zapdos going crazy alongside with Sunlight, Walking Wake, and Flutter Mane doing all of the heavy lifting. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that bigger subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread positive today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.